Welcome back to ADHD Reviews. I'm James, and today we're looking at the Beast Kingdom Batman 89 version 2.0. Is he better than version 1.0, or is he even better than the other figures in his line? All right, stay tuned, and we're going to get into it. All right, so before we can really get into Batman 89, and please excuse my dusty workspace here, before we can get into it, we have to look at his accessories. So he comes with the classic 89 grapnel launcher, his gun, and that's nice. It's nicely painted. A lot of companies skip the silver plating over here, so that's nice. It's got a nice gold tip on it. That looks good. That looks good. Beast Kingdom always does a good job with the accessories. Here's the Batarang with the silver tips. I don't remember the Batarang having silver tips in the movie. I'm pretty sure it didn't, but for some reason every toy that is made comes with silver tips. It's got this little piece of rope here, which is, oh, that's a bendy wire. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so the bendy wire here has a end on it that is kind of sharp. So that's interesting. But anyway, so there's that. But yeah, they always paint them weird. And then he comes with the bane of my existence. Hey, speaking of bane, shurikens. He comes with throwing stars, ninja stars again. Why does every Batman 89 come with these things when he didn't use them in the movie? Why? I don't understand it. I will never understand it. He doesn't use them. Why come with them? Anyway, back to the figure. Oh, he also comes with a plethora of hands. He comes with 6 pairs of hands. That's 12 hands right there. He also comes with 2 fisty hands on his body. This guy has like 14 hands. Man, that's a lot of hands. That's more than you will ever need. Okay, so the big question then becomes, is this guy any better than the other figures in his line? Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know that my Batman Forever was broken out of the box. I had to have him replaced. My replacement Batman Forever, you got a video coming out on that soon. Not much better, a little bit, not a lot. My Batman and Robin, my Clooney Batman, he had a broken leg right out of the box, snapped immediately as soon as I tried to use it. And my Christian Bale Batman Begins had QC issues, glue that was coming undone, all of that. So, excuse me, is this Batman any better? Yes and no. Okay, well, let's get into that. Starting with his head sculpt, I do think compared to the 1.0, they did a very nice job with his face sculpt here. In fact, I think this is better than their Batman Returns offering. So they continue to improve on the face sculpt there. I like the shape of the cowl. I think they did a nice job with the cowl. We do have to get in here to the paint job on the eyes. What is going on here? One eye is clearly painted differently than the other. One eye you can see a lot more white in it than the other. One eye seems to be bigger than the other. $55 figure, guys. 55 bucks. I know that Keaton kind of squinted in the movie, but didn't quite look like that. Anyway, I just don't know what's going on with this. Now, as far as the design goes, this is not a QC thing. Just throwing that out there. As far as design goes, why does his cowl stick up like this? Well, I mean, I know why. It's because the cape is tucked in under it. But this is a bad design. They also did not attach the emblem to the cowl the way that it's supposed to be, the way that pretty much everybody else does it. So that's kind of weird. And also, you can kind of turn his head, which he's not supposed to be able to do. That's just because there's a neck peg in there, and it sits on there. It's a generic body that they used, I think, or at least if it's not generic, it sure seems like it, because why else would you put the peg in there like that? So his cape has a bendy wire in it. His cape is kind of strange. So it's got these little things in here with exposed glue I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but there's some glue in there that is exposed, and it's got a wire there. So maybe that is in case you want to get it, I don't know, maybe in case you want to get his cape out to help hold it out, maybe, possibly. It's got a nice shine to it. It's that pleathery material, so from a distance it does kind of look like leather. So I mean, that's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to come here to his body. He looks like he's kind of wearing a crop top, sort of. With the way that they did the joint there, he has this incredibly long ab section and then articulation here right under the boobs. And it kind of looks like he's wearing a crop top. I think that's what they're called. Is that what they're called? Crop top? Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Anyway. Arm articulation, I'm going to be very careful because Beast Kingdom is not great with their quality control lately. So his arms go up about that far. His arms would go all the way around, but the cape is kind of bunched up. I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to do that. We have twist here at the biceps. Again, being careful because I've had bad luck with that lately. He does have double jointed elbows, and his wrists turn all the way around and kind of do an in and out. His crop top upper area here does have a little bit of twist to it, which again, okay, so you're making a figure based on Batman 89. Why even put that in there? I don't understand. The other guys, hold on, let me get Val Kilmer. Okay, so here's Kilmer. Now, I was misremembering because I actually had forgotten that he also kind of has a crop top. I think it works better here because of the shape of the armor that he's wearing. It's less noticeable. Like, if you come back here, I mean, yeah, it's there, but it just seems, I don't know, does that make any sense? Maybe it's the color of the sonar suit, just the overall design of it, but I mean, this looks like, the sonar suit looks like armor. The 89 suit is supposed to be kind of animalistic. It's supposed to look, you know, like a creature. So, I don't know. It just, it looks weird here and not as weird here. But anyway, you do get a little bit of articulation there. This seems just a little longer than it should be. You get some twisty motion there. I think that might break if I push it. Okay, legs do have a slight drop down hinge, so that way you can get their legs up. I would hesitate to go further than that because I don't want to break him. Double jointed knees, and his tennis shoes here, they do go all the way around and they go in and out there a little bit. So is this guy better than the others? Well, he's not broken, and I don't have anything rolling around in the package. So right there off the bat, anyway, right there, I would say he wins, and it's Michael Keaton. So, you know, he kind of wins by default. I will say I don't like how this cape is bunched up under here. It's just kind of wrinkling up. I don't know if you can see that. It's wrinkling up and folding kind of strangely. If you sit him here with his arms down and his cape kind of coming across like that, then it still kind of looks silly because of the way that this cowl, with the way that the points here stick up. Is it too big? Not the head, but the scallops here. Are they too large? I don't remember off the top of my head, and I don't have the McFarlane version with me to look at. I just don't remember them sticking out like that, or if they were that big, then they were definitely, you know, more down. In fact, if you kind of hold them down, that looks a little bit better. I don't remember them coming this far over the chest towards the shoulder. It seems like if he if he moved his arm up that way, that would just poke him in the armpit. But anyway, one thing that I do appreciate, I appreciate this very much, is his chest emblem is painted very well. Very well. And they even did get this little detail that most people miss, most companies miss rather, is the wing over here towards the bottom is just a hair thicker than the wing over here on the right. And that's something I appreciate, because on the actual suit, when they sculpted this and painted it, whatever they did, the wing on the left, right down here at the bottom where it comes to a point, there's more black on the left than there is on the right on the real suit. It's just a little bit wider. And I appreciate that they actually kind of did that here. Maybe it was an accident, I don't know, but I do appreciate that. Those eyes though, those eyes, those things are gonna haunt me. I don't know why they look like that. Anyway, so for a size comparison, let's see if we can get him to stand. And let's see if we can get him to stand. Again, these guys are very fiddly. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So, there they are for a size comparison. Michael Keaton is actually taller. Keaton is fairly, he's a little taller. That's hilarious, because Michael Keaton is probably the shortest Batman. I don't know how tall Adam West was, but I would hazard a guess that Keaton is definitely the shortest. All right, guys. Anyway, that's probably enough from me. He is better than the others. I wish that I could say he's great. He's not. Those eyes, that cape bugs me. Is he better than Volume 1? Yes. Yes, he is. Now, Volume 1, I should mention, their first attempt at a Keaton Batman had a kind of rubbery suit. It had an overlay over a plastic, I don't know, it had an overlay over a skeleton, but it made the joints extremely brittle. Right out of the box, twice, 2 figures in a row, with his left arm, when I went to bend it, both times the elbow broke. And because of the nature of the costume, because of how they made it with the overlay, you couldn't fix it without cutting the overlay off and basically doing surgery on the figure. It wasn't possible to fix it. It wasn't even something that you could glue and just leave it in place on a shelf and forget about it. You couldn't get to it. That figure was not very good. Now, their Joker that they did in the same wave, he's phenomenal. He's great. He's wonderful. The Batman, though, not so much. So this is the version 2. Version 2 here at $55 is also like half the price of version 1. Version 2, compared to version 1, is much improved. So if you're going off of that metric, then yes, much improved. As far as everything else goes, I guess he'll look okay on a shelf. And he doesn't have as many issues as the others. At least his QC seems to be okay. It just has some weird design issues, minus those eyes. Good Lord, those eyes. All right, anyway, that's Batman 89. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know down below who's your favorite Batman and why is it Michael Keaton? I'm kidding. There's lots of great Batman. So anyway, let me know down below who's your favorite. Let me know what you think of the Beast Kingdom line. I had a comment telling me that I just had a bad run of figures. Wait until you see the update for this guy. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad run. I think Beast Kingdom's getting lazy, but that's me. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.